Yo, what up? It is the 4th of August, 2024. It is currently 9:07 p.m. on a Sunday, and we have our classic Sunday mail, the red password for tomorrow, and our HRA letter. Same score as last week, since I haven't done anything to my place since last week. I can toss my old red letter to make room. Eye on prize. Excuse me. A bit of a chill day today. Didn't really do much. But you know, I'm gonna be back into work tomorrow. Well, working. I guess work. I don't know how good I'd be at balancing a job while doing studying. I would like to work there because I'd be able to make money and spend money on things, because spending money is fun. See, there's like practicality to it in the sense that you get to like live independently. Let's whack this tree. I was gonna say water, but then I changed it to whack at the last second. Bury the gold, the bells. I'm gonna set myself up. I want to have a nice row of tools here, like that. There was Hugh up here. There was a little Hugh. There he is. Hey, it's already 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock is on dinner time. I'd sure like to see a place too. No, 9 o'clock is past dinner time. I'd say dinner time's like 7 to 8. Or like, you know, generally when you have dinner. Because, you know, if you have lunch at around noon, say noon to like, maybe 2 p.m. is around the range of lunchtime, and then, you know, 5 hours before your next meal, that's, you know, sizable amount. Wait, 5 hours? Yeah, or at most. Sometimes I forget to get something organized for dinner. And then it gets like 8:30 and I'm like really hungry. It's like a thing where you can't make food when you're hungry because the hungriness is like an inhibitor for making, like, getting food prepared. Oh yeah, I forgot Hugh's sick. But, you know, if you make it when you're not hungry or when you're not too hungry, then it feels wasted because you're not hungry. But, you know, I guess you have to do it at the right time. It's like, doing, like, the washing, like, you know, like getting your clothes washed. I watered these flowers, didn't I? Yeah. Personally, I've got I have a day. I do my clothes washing on Saturday, or at least that's what I started doing. I haven't done it very much so far, but the idea is you do a lot of clothes no matter how big it is, so then you're not doing a ton of clothes. And it works out pretty well for me, at least. So, did you join the Happy Room Academy? I did, but I guess it's still too early for them to rate my room. I think the first thing I need to do is organize my weights. Ugh. Bit yawny. I don't know if that makes me tired or if I'm just yawning. Dun, dun. But yeah, I recommend washing your clothes not when you need to, but just on an interval. Because, you know, having to respond to a situation, I guess that sounds weird, like, yeah, but, you know, having to reactively do stuff like that, it just makes it feel, I don't know, it makes it feel kind of bitter when I do it. At the same time, there is a sort of, like, not rush to it, but like, you know, it's kind of like, I don't know, because you do it all at once, and so there's like a big build-up, and then it finally releases, and then like you can go back to, you know, wearing clothes like really, not sparingly, the opposite, like, just freely. And these new threads, I look at least 5 now, maybe even 6 years younger. What do you think? Give it to me straight. I think you look a bit clownish, to be honest. It's like a clown pattern. But yeah, especially now that it's winter, at least here it is. Oh, excuse me. You know, clothes are bigger when they're trying to make you warm, so you can't even do that many clothes. Like, even a week's worth is sometimes too much for the washing machine. Hey, yes, Monkey, you know I totally like you, right? I just hope it doesn't wig you out that I want to chat with other townsfolk too. Seriously, don't you worry. I'm not going to forget about you that easy. I had some work I wanted to do today, actually. Like, just a reading that I had to do for a class, and I figured if I do it a day early, then I'll get ahead of the curve, so to speak. But I haven't done it yet, and I've just got the tab open of what I'm supposed to read, and I'm worried that I'm going to do it. Oh. Scorpion. Is he? Okay. Too late to react to that properly. But yeah, no, I'm worried that... Well, not worried, but I'm, like, thinking, is it worth it? I think I'll do it. I'll just cop it. And then tomorrow I get to have... Well, tomorrow I'll still work the same amount, but I'll be doing content for tomorrow. And then I'll just be a day ahead for the whole week. And then I won't have as much to do on Friday. Or any day. Ever. If I work ahead a day for the rest of my life, then I'll perpetually have less to do on, I guess, whatever the last day, like my last day is. I just overheard the most interesting thing when I was at the tailor, but you can't tell anyone. It's a secret. Ooh, we got Mabel and Sable story today. Yeah, I guess doing work early is just sort of... Oh man, I'm yawning a lot, aren't I? I'm not even that tired. Yeah, but doing work preemptively just gives you more room for more work. That's why if you work at a 9 to 5, you never say when you've finished the work, because then you just get more work. Or just... I remember in school I would, I think I would do that. Like, I'd finish a worksheet early, and then I'd say that I did it, and then I'd get more worksheets when I wanted to not... I'd be able to do whatever I want. But if you just don't say anything at all, then you can do whatever you want, and you still did the worksheet. I kind of miss the feeling of filling out a worksheet, though. Like, having to, like, figure out what I'm putting in for stuff. I actually have a class that has tasks like that, and I do enjoy them. Because, I don't know, it makes you feel like you got something out of it. And it's a nice organized way to test the contents of whatever you just learned. I think it's a bit of a time-consuming thing to put together, though, so I get why it's not done in higher-level classes. If you were a shooting star, what would you wish for? World peace. Whoa, you're way more thoughtful than I expected. Okay, if you want peace, maybe you should start with Mateiio. You know, pulling weeds, picking up trash, running errands. I do all of that all the time. There isn't much trash to pick up, though. I wonder what world peace would actually entail. Well, I know it would entail peace, I guess, but, like... Is there a limit to that? If someone decides to be, like, mean to someone, do they get, like, put to jail? What counts as peaceful? I guess, like, maybe, like, world righteousness, so, like, everyone's treated fairly, so if you do something bad, then you get punished, and if you do something good, you get rewarded. Like, I guess a karmatic world. World peace kind of implies that I don't know, peace... I'm gonna catch this bug. Peace sort of... I don't know. Well, peace implies that things that aren't peaceful would get, like, I guess, prevented. So maybe it's more so... everything that isn't peaceful gets fair. So it is fair, because everything that isn't peaceful would get suppressed or, like, punished. I guess it depends on how you look at it. But that's like a genie thing. Where, like, excuse me. If you, like, wish on a genie, then they'll, like, try their best to, you know, it's a monkey's paw thing. They're trying to compromise the wish as much as possible to make it flip back on you. So if you say, like, I wish I was made of money, like the phrase, you know, you have a bunch of money, so you're made of money, you would actually turn into money, because it's taking what you said literally. So yeah, like, world peace, maybe they would, like, make it like a authoritarian thing, where, like, everyone has to be peaceful, or else they're, like, immediately put to jail for the slightest, like, misstep. I'm sure someone's made a thing that's done like... I mean, it's probably like a Fairly Odd Parents episode about that, or something like that. It's funny shows like that where they're very formulaic. Like, Fairly Odd Parents is one where, like, basically every single episode, you know, like, boiled down to the same thing. Where, like, Timmy doesn't have something, be it, you know, good looks, like, age, money, things, anything, basically. He wishes to have it, or for that thing, and then it ends up going back on him, and he realizes at the end that he should, you know, take things as they are. But then that's every single episode of the show, basically. But, I don't know, I don't remember a lot of particular episodes of that show, but I did watch it. But I saw they did a new one. I feel like they've rebooted that show, like, a million times. I remember there was a live-action one they tried to do, like, two years ago, and that looked really bad. I never watched it. I've only watched the original show and then, like, the, Drake Bell movies, which that's a whole other can of worms now that, well, yeah, anyway, Mabel's got an issue. Oopsie daisy, what can I help you with? What's up? Hey, Spoon, don't you think old Nook has kind of lost sight of his dreams? Oh, wait, I didn't mean to do that. Stop! I'm not that upset at the prospect of that, I didn't care. But yeah, like, I'm gonna go back. Phineas and Ferb is a similar boat of a show where, like, every episode has the same formula. But I think with Phineas and Ferb, at least... I mean, with both shows, they, like... The comedy is the focus rather than the plot, so the plot following the same line just makes it link together better, I think. Anyway, let's try and do this. How come? Well, it's like the other day, right? I ran into him in front of his shop, so we chatted a little bit, you know, just shooting the breeze about whatever. And I said something like, you must be psyched that your shop's doing well. Do you know what the guy said to me? Because my shop is as big as it is, I always knew it would do well, In this world, those with money will always win in the end, yes? Ugh, I'm not an airhead. I know you can't live off your dreams alone, but I know enough to know that money is not everything. He's kind of right. I see where he's coming from. But yeah, like, you know, that's like, well, I guess with Fairly Odd Parents, yeah, a lot of the episodes were like the wish backfires in a like more logical sense, where, like, oh, there's no more. It's like like messing with the ecology of a place, where, like, or an ecosystem, where, like, you get rid of an animal because it's an invasive predator, but then because it was an invasive predator to, you know, a particular species of prey, that prey ends up, you know, spreading a lot more because the predator's gone, you know, that kind of chain reaction thing. Also, Mint is trying to leave. We've only had Mint for, like, a couple days. I'm not letting it leave yet. No, it's sudden. Yeah, it is sudden. You suddenly got here and then suddenly left. If you hate it so much. I mean, I'm not too attached to her. Let's see. We'll try 3 more times to get her to stay and see if it works. And then if not, I don't really care, personally. Okay, that's the second one. Now we got one more try. Let's see if she stays. I'm doing this in the fairest way possible. Okay, well, made up in mind, I guess. Mint will be one that I'll open the scrapbook and be like, oh, I had her in the town? Unless something changes. I mean, yeah, I don't care. she didn't contribute much. I never even saw what the inside of her house looks like because she was out for all of the days that she was in the town. So I never. So the only day she's been in, she was moving in and now moving out. So I don't even know what her furniture arrangement was like. Dum, dum, bum, bum. Dum, dum, dum. I don't know what my favorite childhood show was, or shows. I don't know. There were some shows that I would watch, like because you know, back when live TV was like the main. Well, not. I mean, I guess it was a cable, but well, not a cable, but it was a cable thing that I would usually watch TV with. But you know, well, live TV in the sense that you don't get to choose what you watch other than the channel that you're on. Like, you don't watch an episode from the beginning, you watch an episode halfway because that's when you know, turn the TV on, that kind of thing. I don't know how, that's pretty obvious. So yeah, there would be shows you'd have to watch out of obligation because there was nothing else on that you wanted to watch on any other channel. I mean, nowadays I'm a lot more likely to play a game to entertain myself than watch a show. I think I didn't do that as much when I was a kid, because, like, I don't know, actually. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I did play a lot of games as a kid. That's why I'm, like, I mean, I still play them now. No problem, kid. I was gonna say that's why I'm good at them now, but I realized I've never done anything to prove that in this entire series, because this is a game with it's not skill based in the slightest, other than knowledge, I guess. But oh wait, you know what? You know what? I'll sell tomorrow. I don't care. I do care. I don't care today. Yeah, maybe it's a better. I don't know. Look, in terms of, like, watching TV, playing a game, like, I don't think any of those things is any more or less healthy. I think, like, okay, well, now, you know, you've got, you know, iPad kids, that's, like, the main form, right? And I had an iPad, as a kid. I don't know if I would be best described as an iPad kid, mainly because it's kind of like a slur, basically. I mean, I don't know. I think, like, you know, like, watching shows, I don't think that's gonna mess with your brain as a kid. Playing games, I don't think that's gonna mess with your brain as a kid. But on the internet, you know, stuff isn't rated. It sort of just is there, and it's sort of, you know, up to very arbitrary standards of if something is allowed or not. So I don't know. I don't think it's a great, like, thing to just let a kid roam free on. I was kind of given free range of the internet, but, like, I was also kind of just in general an anxious kid, so I wouldn't stick my nose in places it didn't belong very often. Yeah, nowadays, I don't know. I mean, at the same time, there's a lot more stuff that gets moderated, just in general. But yeah, I don't know. I am doing an audience studies class, and that is sort of talking about that idea of how technology drives people's, or, you know, how the media they watch can change people's, like, attitudes and, like, affect them in different ways. But anyway, it's a bit dry, so it's gonna be it for today. And yeah.